Good evening, the Honorable Miss Yoshi Handayani as an English lecturer, all my beloved friends, and all the audience. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Elsa Ulina Jawak with student ID 311911061 with an accounting study program at the Batam State Polytechnic. As for the topic in this video is the last month performance report. As for me, I'm working in the tax department, and here are the results of the performance report that I was working on until the end of November 2021 regarding the Article 21 income tax incentive due to COVID-19. And the title of the topic on this video is Information Report of Client Company Employees Getting Income Tax Incentive Article 21 from January to November 2021. Taxation is a contribution that must be carried out by taxpayer and is an important thing for business people to make tax planning for both businesses and individuals. Therefore, every company, of course, has an obligation in the tax division. Government bond tax incentives, income tax 21 or DTP is a tax borne by the government or the tax payable paid by the government with a budget ceiling that has been stipulated in the state revenue and expenditure budget, unless otherwise stipulated in the law concerning the state revenue and expenditure budget. In the regulation, of course, there will always be something called change. Tax incentives are government policies that are given to certain individuals or organizations to foreign investors who are willing to support the government. From the social sector to research and development, wherein these incentive policies are provided to facilitate and encourage taxpayers to comply in carrying out their tax obligation in the present and future, which will come. Attached is a table of the number of employees who report receiving and not receiving tax incentives from January 21 to November 2021. This table presents about income tax Article 21 companies that receive tax incentive COVID-19 for 2021. In this table, we can see that amount from January 2021 to November 2021. There's a difference amount of employees in every amount. And this is the bar chart. The bar chart presents about employees who get COVID-19 tax incentive in 2021. From this bar chart, we can see that the x-axis is for total amount of employees for the company, and the y-axis is for month. This bar chart presents data from January to November 2021. From this data, we can see that the highest data for receive or get COVID-19 tax incentive come from October, and the lowest data who gets COVID-19 tax incentive is come from July. And who not gets COVID-19 tax incentive, the highest data come from June. The highest data come from May, and the lowest data come from September. So from this bar chart, we can see that the highest who gets come from October, and the highest who not get COVID-19 tax incentive come from May. And the last is pie chart. This pie chart presents about criteria cannot receive incentive in November 2021. From this pie chart, we can see that 3 reasons who cannot receive incentive in November 2021. First, do not have NPYP who ID for tax, and then salary more than 200 million a year, and the last reason is salary does not include taxable income. From this pie chart, we can see that the most proportion is come from do not have NPYP for more than 0.5%, and the lowest proportion come from salary does not include taxable income. There is the small proportion for 5%. Being a tax staff certainly has its own challenges. Besides having to calculate the amount of tax received, you must also understand tax regulations so that you can determine which action or transaction or whatever is subject to tax. And the thing that needs to be considered for the continuity of work on taxations in the future is to be more diligent in studying every applicable tax regulation so that unwanted errors do not occur. That's the result of my performance last month. Thank you for your attention, and I apologize if there are mistakes in words or delivery. Thank you and good evening.